Hey guys, Chris here. I wanted to show you something today. I just got this. It's new for me. It's a brand new camper that I have, and it's going to extend my stays while I'm out there doing my backpack trips and my little adventures. And so when I come back, I won't have to hit the trail and drive home, the trailhead. I can stay, and it's just going to extend things. It's literally going to give me a base camp to hang out at while I come back from trips or before I go out on my adventures. Let's go take a look at it. All right, there it is, brand new pop-up camper. Well, it's actually not brand new. It's a 2000 Starcraft Venture. This thing is about 7 feet wide, the box is, and 8.5 feet long. That's how big that little box is. Obviously the whole thing pops down like that, and it tows really easily behind my Honda CR-V, which has a towing capacity of about 1,500 pounds. And this thing I think is about 700 or 800 pounds. I'm not quite sure. I was having trouble finding the specs on it, and the ceiling goes up to 6 feet 4 inches from the floor, so you get a lot of room in it. I love that about this, and it packs down really nicely, as you can see, and then it extends really big. You got all this extra room. So okay, so I paid $1,800 for this on Craigslist, and really very affordable for me. One of the things I really like about it is easy to back up, because by the time I pack it down, put the slide beds back in, and hook it up, I can see right out my back window. I don't have to kind of guess where I've been, what's going on behind me. And it's, like I said, it's lightweight, and then but all the room that I get for it is basically a tent that's up off the ground with half siding to it. And I thought this would be a great place right here to put my logo. That'd be kind of fun as I'm touring around Base Camp Chris. That'd be kind of fun. So there's my logo. Let's go inside and take a look. It's the colors are very like 80 or more like 90s kind of colors, but I'm very happy with it though. It's very clean, and what we have is the extended beds that slide out here. It's a pop-up camper, so these will pull back in when you're done, and this whole sink literally folds over like that, so it's ready to pack back down when you're ready to go. So I got 2 of these, and I love the space that I get, and then the openness with these windows. They all unzip way down, so it becomes almost like a screen porch by the time you get all the windows zipped down. So this is the bed here. Well, actually the table, but this flats down right here. This will rest down here on these rails and create the rest of this bed, and then this whole thing slides down like that to create one bed down here for an extra person. So that's kind of fun. So as a kid, we had pop-up campers growing up, and we would go camping in those, and that was a lot of fun. One of the things I did like was that these beds, the 2-person bed, it's almost like, I think it's like a queen. No, it's not quite a queen, but 2 people could sleep there. And just laying out here, when you have like the creek out the back window here, and some forest over here, and you're well above the ground, and it's just very cozy feeling to lay in here in an afternoon, read a book or something, take a nap, and you got your own little space, and then the curtains can go across and give you just a little more privacy, I guess. But I'm going to be just me for the most part in this, but I'll have some friends come along now and then. So, but we have a sink right here that's hooked up to water down below it, and it's just I can hook it up to the outside water, and it's just a simple little pump system here. There we go. Get the water that way, and you can brush your teeth, wash your hands. Pretty simple. Maybe wash a few dishes, but that works pretty well. There is no refrigerator in here and no stove, so it's fairly simple. But I'm okay with that because I have a Coleman stove that I'm possibly gonna hang off of this rail right here and make a some kind of a bracket that would come out here that I could remove and then put a piece of a nice finished board across here, and I could set my stove, my Coleman stove, right there. But the Coleman is a dual fuel stove that takes, for emergencies, unleaded fuel, and it also takes the Coleman white gas fuel that they have, and it's a 2-burner, and the Coleman's going to work great. I'd rather be cooking outside anyways because of the odors and the smells and stuff, because it's just going to be in the camper. So I'll just do it either out here or on a picnic table. So under the table I have a small heater here, and that is run with this 120 volt. I believe that's what it is. I'm not quite sure, but this will plug in to an outside source, and there's a hole underneath here that you can even see the light for it right there. But this will go outside, out the side of the camper. Plug that in if I'm at a little RV park or something. Provide some power for the lights and a few things like that. We also have, this is where the water is stored, and so I just showed you the water, but you can see the hose. It goes up here when you pump it. So it does not have a refrigerator, like I said, so I'm going to probably get maybe a Yeti cooler, something like that. But I already have a decent enough cooler, but that would be a way to keep some things cold. And yeah, I love it though. It's a nice little camper, and let me show you how it packs down. Okay, so I take the sink, make sure that's flat. Same with the table, make that flat, and then I get the sleeping compartments, if you want to call them that, and I take this pole and I lower that, pull that out. There we go. Pull that down. Put the step back up. Slide the first bed in, and then the poles come out nice and easy. This one's a little different. We got a couple of poles that are extra supports here. We remove those first. Then slide this bed in. This looks like the scene out of Titanic where they're on the front of the ship. I'm king of the world! Riding on my pop-up camper. Lift up there. Pull out there. Next we get the door up to the ceiling. There we go. Yay! Then we just make sure the canvas is all just tucked in here like that. Then lastly, we crank her down. Put these clips on here, right there, like that. And then just hook her up, and we're ready to go. So having this is going to really set me up, give me my own base camp, literally, and it's going to keep me out of the motels. Sometimes I have to stay in motels. There's one in Nevada, central Nevada. It's called the Clown Motel. So it's scary stuff. And I'd rather not have to do that. So, but having your own place is nice. Now my gear can fit in here, and I'll be ready to go. So I'm gonna be on the road a little bit, checking some things out, making more videos, and really kind of getting into it. I'm going to another level. Let's just say that. I don't know what that level is. I'm not going to be like selling everything I have and, you know, going on the road full time like a nomad. And I like having a house. Thank you for watching, and like and subscribe. And as always, keep hiking.